camp?
That'd be one.
Yeah, I think obviously we've been working through kind of with the athletic training staff, with the coaching staff, with Coach Gordon and the rest of those guys. I think everything's looking really promising. I think we're all excited about how things are progressing, where things are at. Obviously we still got a few days till game day, but certainly feel like right now everything's moving and trending in a good direction for us. Like I said, Mark Coberly and the training staff, those guys call the shots on that. Again, at the end of the day, just like Coach Campbell always talks about with freshmen, we're not going to put anybody in a situation where, they're not ready for what's coming for them. So if we get to Saturday and they don't feel like Kyle's at 100%, then we'll explore the other options. I think certainly the first, week and kind of first and then the second week, you see a 4-down front defensively. Now you're going to see a combination of both an odd front, a 3-down front, and then a 4-down front as well. Some different coverages, a little bit more man coverage. I think they feel really confident in their ability to match up their skill out on the perimeter. And so I think those things are a little bit different schematically than what we've seen. But I think at the end of the day, I think there's a lot of similarities to what we see in our defense sometimes throughout fall camp and in the spring. Some similarities as you go back to our game plan a year ago. So I think for us, the biggest thing is really going back and rediscovering ourselves and saying, hey, what do we do well? What do we hang our hats on? And then how does that fit against the team we got coming up? Yeah, I mean, he's out there. He's moving around. He's throwing the ball. He's doing those things. Again, I don't necessarily know what his status is, but he is out there and doing things.
Thanks.
That's the one thing with what happened. Week 1, you miss the opportunity to get a full live game, and then all of a sudden, week 2, you come out and it's the first chance that group has gotten a chance to play together in a live situation and against a different opponent than what we've seen for the last 9 months in terms of going against ourselves. So I think those guys are gelling well. I think Coach Myers is doing a great job with that group. Obviously, Coach Campbell and his background with the offensive line, I think they got some things that they feel like they can get ironed out, and certainly a lot of highlights out of that group as well. Josh Kniffel played, a really, really good game, and I think, him and his ability to bring those other guys along, Julian Good-Jones, I think there is some experience and some leadership in that group, and we just got to get that rest of the group playing as a whole together as one. Being able to get out there and play and be a playmaker for us, I think that kid works really hard every day in and day out. He comes with a great attack to his approach, whether it's practice, whether it's meetings. You watch him out in practice. I think he got this a little bit from David Montgomery in terms of he doesn't take a rep off in practice even when he's not in. He's sitting there watching from behind what that receiver's doing, what the look is, and he's taking mental reps. So again, when he goes out there and he gets his rep, he's locked in. He knows what's coming. So I think he's done a tremendous job of preparing week to week. He's done a tremendous job of having great confidence and attacking the details, and I think certainly you saw a little bit of what he could do Saturday. His ability to catch balls in traffic, his ability to make somebody miss after the catch, I think is certainly something that makes him a little bit different.
How do you?
Fortunately for me, I don't do a whole lot of signaling since I'm up in the box and all that on game day. So practice, I get a chance to kind of see the whole picture of what's going on and all the different moving parts. And yeah, you happen to notice those guys stand out when they're out there and they're attentive. It shows. So I think, and certainly the way he performs shows that he's not missing a beat. When somebody else makes a mistake, he goes and gets the same look. He can go out there and attack it and do it, the way we'd like it to be done, because I think he's ahead of it a little bit. And you're obviously that position, probably more so than any. It's tough to not be the guy. It's tough to be that supportive role and that guy that can stay engaged through all of it. I think Coach Gordon, I think Joel's done a great job of manufacturing that in the room, not just with those two, even the young guys that are coming up with Brock Purdy and Real and Devin Moore. But I think Zeb's done a great job of really being humble this year, really taking a different approach. And I think Kyle does a great job on the other end of it of helping those young guys get better too, helping them understand what he's seeing, what he's feeling, what he's thinking, so that those guys all kind of have a similar mindset. So no matter who's in that game, you slide, a different guy in there, we can still function and run our offense, the way that we, practiced and prepared for.
Back to
It is. It's really nice, and especially that position when you're asking those guys to go a million miles an hour and play as fast as they can, and again they create a big play. You want to be able to get a fresh body out there and do it again. So I think having the ability for those guys to be interchangeable, again, I think both those guys have handled that piece of it really well and understand. Make my reps count, don't count my reps, and I think that part of it's been really nice. But yeah, I mean, obviously when you've got depth at the receiver position, when you're talking 60 to 70 plays in a game, if you can cut that down to 45, I think those guys can play really fast for 45 reps and be really efficient and effective.